All right. This is MCBoss, which is Map Compass Shuffle plus Boss Shuffle. So it's still a 7 crystal key sanity, but only the dungeon items are shuffled. So it's not a key sanity. But the big thing is it's boss shuffle. And, we're not gonna... Oh, you know what? Which means I need to actually... My brain was thinking we were doing a cross hunt. That's not what we're doing. Okay. I gotta figure out what my 7 crystals are, and then I gotta figure out how to beat them. That's the gist of it. Thanks for the good luck, Unknown. It's only 4 of us, so... My goal is that sweet, sweet podium. Nah. I guess I'll be a stinky Uncle Router. Why not? Maybe we'll get bombs. Maybe we'll get lucky and get some BAMs. Hey, Chocolate, thanks for the good luck. Sweet. More BAMs? I love that for me. In fact, I'm gonna just go ahead and top off then, eh? TR is a crystal. Or, TR. We have the TR map. We don't know if it's a crystal yet. Go for the stupid play. I did get the small key, so I could maybe try for Dark Frost, but I don't know how I feel about that. But I mean, it does mean that everything, at least everything to Zelda sell is in Logic, so we could find something useful here, like a weapon, hammer, moon pearl, any of the usual suspects. Or another map. That's 2 Dark World maps. Dang it, I really didn't want to take damage there. I also definitely meant to grab a heart on my way down. The scary thing is this green guard. Actually, no, I figured out a good way to deal with him. Hey. I'll wait up here. Hey, if it works, it works. Aww. Yay, I got my bombs back. He didn't know. His legs are too small, too stubby. Nah. Now, especially no. Well, that was a little disappointing. Disappointing and slow. Well, coffee break. rare double bomb find. Hopefully we just find glove. Hey, look. You'll never guess what's over here, Chad. Blink and you'll miss it. Okay, well that's good. If Lamp shows up soon as well, then getting to the rest of the items in Hyrule Castle will be quick and painless. Yay! What's this? Love. I don't want that. Not yet, at least. A glove? Cool. My rupees are low, though. Will Houlihan... Should I have Houlihaned? To say Houlihan seed? GG on Ori? Nice. Wasn't Ori the last thing that was blocking some stuff for Kachiri so that Kachiri can finish their Mega Man X so that I can finish my Mystic Quest? And then I'm just waiting on one more item in Yoshi's Island and I can beat that as well. My egg. I need my eggplant. Hey, Moonpearl. The single arrow. Yeah, I set my Yoshi's Island randomizer to be random high for the number of bosses you need to clear to unlock Bowser's Castle, Ganon, and then random low for how many bosses you need to beat in order to unlock Bowser. And it rolled 10 bosses to unlock the castle and 0 bosses to unlock Bowser, so... Which means, out of the 11 bosses available, I have to kill 10 of them. Which kind of womps. Give me money. Damn it. I'm gonna be short. I don't really want to skip Bottle Vendor. I'm gonna lose a little time dropping down into the well real quick. Just so I don't isolate anything. Then we'll go check Pedestal. Yay! Who doesn't love a early ped check? Nope. Nope. Hello. Yay. I need to play those games eventually. I have the first one at least. Pretty sure. Alright, Ped, what do you got? Got anything funny on you? I have both. I have both. Triple boom. Ped's dead, so we don't need the pendants, except for the green one. Take some more hearts. Let's see what this idiot has. This hurts. I might actually sequence break up the mountain on this route. Maybe. I know I should just go do back of escape and get those 3, but I don't want to isolate Dark Cross, so let's hold off a little bit, see what else we can find. Even just a sword would be enough to get me through the dark rooms and have no problem. We'll go over and do Mini Moldering Cave after this. There's my money. Zora is in logic. I could Hoolihan. Quite ready to go swing by desert yet. No, I don't think so. Not yet. Stay there. Good boy. Alrighty then. Funny enough, getting these boots actually makes me want a Hoolihan now. They don't die first, Jesus. I would assume so, doggy. I'm honestly not sure. It's not something I really think about or care about. But yeah, also, I'd say probably save your questions for after the race. I will say though, I was thinking about that before the seed started, so you're not putting new information into my brain. Oh, good. Oh, I'm glad I didn't Hoolihan. That would have been a waste of time. No, you're good. You're good. Don't worry about it. Yeah, it's not something that I think about too often. But I mean, the idea of it is so that... It's just... Yeah. You know, I think you are right. Because it's one of those things where the goal is to make it so that all the maps and compasses don't just get thrown into GT. Because that would suck in a mode like this if all of your information was not available until you got into GT where it wouldn't matter anymore. Okay. Not ideal. Trying to get this is going to be kind of annoying as well. Found him somehow. I don't know how, but I found him. Just lobbing arrows and bombs, and I found him. Jesus. This does mean I'm a lamp away from getting to the boss of Desert. Or Fire Rod. But right now, I have a few one-offs to do. Or it's Saha Eastern Desert. Or Agana Desert. Nice, okay, that's helpful. That would have been helpful before I did all that back of escape crap. Well, what you gonna do? Let's go check Sick Kid. I'm gonna stay in Logic for a little bit. Oh well. I'm not gonna go up the mountain yet. Is that so? This is a bit of a... it's a bit of a crapshoot. It's either I go Eastern or I go Desert. Eastern has more items because of Saha's hut. And... I mean, basically, I can get to either boss of the dungeon, depending on if I find Lamp. Which, it feels like I'm going to be finding Lamp sometime pretty soon. But Lamp could also mean, you know, one step closer to Aga Tower as well. So I'll also give him my Green Pendant info, which is good. Green Skull, okay. Alrighty then. So now we have all of Eastern, depending on the boss, all of Desert, depending on the boss, and we can go up the mountain for 2 checks. But yeah, we might just be looking for a sword at this point. I mean, Lamp had to show up soon. I mean, I guess not. Well, not really. It could have easily been Hammer or Mitz to go to the Dark World. It's the hope. Yeah, I only have the 1 compass for Ice Palace, so we're gonna have a fun little surprise. Did I just shoot that guy in the face, and then when he turned around, it was in his ass? Maybe? I don't know. I was already... my brain was elsewhere. My brain was already moving on to the next step. I had no time to think about arrows and asses, DT. You must have a lot more space up in that big brain ears for that kind of thought. I'm already thinking about what my next logical step is. That information is gone. Call a doctor. Call a locksmith. Oh yeah, and with this being map and compass shuffle, each dungeon minus Hyrule Castle and Castle Tower. Hyrule Castle gets 1 extra check, and the rest of the dungeons get 2 extra checks. Castle Tower gets no extra checks. What's up, Void? Okay. Good info. There's not... I mean, there's more bosses that I can beat than bosses that I can't beat, right? Like, I can't beat Cold Stare, Argus, or Trinex, but I can beat all the rest, so the chances are good of being able to do this. It really comes down to, do I have what it takes? I mean, we gotta get the information anyway. But do I go rush desert next, or do I go up the mountain? That's the challenge. That's the tough call. Airplane toilet? Yeah, DT, when are you gonna start streaming from work? I'm sure they'd love that. Here I am replacing a shitter. Alright, game, be chill. Be chill. Well, that's going to actually make the desert play a little bit nicer. The only downside now is because I have the flute, I'm probably going to... I would end up not checking Lumberjack, which could be a little risky. Lucky that time. I don't know if I'll get lucky a second time going to another dungeon and hoping I can beat it. But I must try. Is this even randomized? Yes. For the good luck. Bombs. Take a look. We'll have a look-see. I'm looking for dungeon or Dark World access. And while the flute is good, it doesn't actually unlock anything for me at the moment. Yeah, because of map and compass shuffle, like every boss is going to have a randomized item. There's no like, oh, I'll come back to this boss later because I know that they're going to have a dungeon item on them. I mean, I guess some bosses can't have small keys on them, so this one cannot because the small key's right there. Wow. so tempted to grab these items. If I get a Dark World item, I'll leave. Okay. I got a Dark World item. We'll go out the right exit and we'll go to Agnes Cave. Cool. That worked. So there's actually 2 pieces of free information that I haven't gotten, which is Lumberjack and Floating Island. Or, sorry, Lake Hylia Island. I didn't check either of those. I'm gonna do Hype Cave up to Dig Game. Quick items, I can pop in, get my Dark Roll, some Dark Roll information. I can also get my Big Bomb info. If like Desert's a red crystal or something. That'd be pretty big. A big. Nope. That's nice. That's also nice. Okay, so that's 3 Dark World maps that I have. I've definitely seen Hyper Hype Caves. Mire and Swamp. Okay. What about the other 2? Alright. Crystal TR and Thieves. So that means, I mean, my last 2 pendants are between Desert Hera, Hot Ice. So that Desert Boss could have easily been holding a pendant. You guys can probably not hear it at all, but there be dogs barking. Very annoying. Shoutouts to this microphone. It's pretty great. Pretty happy with it. Pretty dang content. Still trying to find the right spot for how far away I need to be from the mic for it to pick up my voice well, but not too well. Wow. Great. Just back-to-back junk items. Thank you. Get a random woof. That's about it. Yeah, when the helicopter's flying around, oh, it's so loud and annoying. I guess I'll go swing by Thieves Town next. We'll go to Village of Outcast. I do have a potentially, I mean, I have a potentially beatable pod right now, depending on what the boss is. But that's the thing, is I don't know if it's a pendant or not. Do I risk it? I don't know. Do I biscuit? I don't know. Compass. I do want that. No mirror, though. You know what? I think it's worth it. I think the time sink to get this evens out. I really do. I just need it to be a good one. It's not a good one. I had one request game. One. And you happen to give me the one thing that I already knew. Unbelievable. I'm gonna make a break for... Wow, really? I do have a fairy and... Okay. Gaming. Would I ever risk it for the brisket? I don't know, it depends on what's at risk. Is the risk either I get brisket or I don't? Or is there more than that? Like, is my family on the line? What's happening? Come on, man. I go for a play like that and you're like, oh, $5. Killing me, man. This is tough. I think I'm gonna go do pod. I think I like the pod play more than the Village of Outcasts play. Just based on the items that I have. And of course, I just need Pyramid to not have anything fancy. So we are gonna need, well, I mean, we're always gonna need mitts. That never changes. War never changes. If I pick up a cape or a sword, I'll make sure to swing by and check Lumberjack. It's a bit of a risk because I, A, don't know if it's a crystal or not, and B, don't know what the boss is here, right? Yeah. So this could be a double whammy of Pendant Boss or Unbeatable Boss, and then I gotta come back. But, I don't know. Given the items that I had, bow, hammer, lamp, and glove to get over here quickly, it seemed like an okay play to me. Pretty good. Thieves Town's always such a weird dungeon and boss shuffle, because it's just like, you never know whether you should check out the back half or not. Or if you should just do the front four and then beat the boss and then hope you never have to come back. It's a risk. Oh, hey, there's the helicopter. Oh, you guys aren't hearing any of that. Nice. We got one item. Still 5 more items in here. That's something, I guess. I reckon. I mean, I have Crystal Mire and TR, so more medallions, please. Thanks, Kachiri. Well done. I gotta say, the hanging out in a voice call the whole time while playing Lethal Company has been a much more enjoyable way to play it. I don't think I ever want to play it the normal way. Alright, I need more than just ether. I need another, like, boss killing tool, like a hookshot or a fire rod. Hey, what up, weebles? Howdy. It was fun. Like, I like the atmosphere of, you know, using the walkie-talkies and blah, blah, blah. It's just... there's nothing to do in the game when you're dead. Except watch other people, and... that's not good enough. I need to be entertained. Especially if I'm gonna stream it. Come on, give me something else. Give me a sword. Map to ice. Okay. Alright, well. I'm gonna press my luck. Let's see if I can beat this guy. Only really good thing, I mean, Blue Mail's nice. Ether might be required. The ice map is helpful for making decisions later on in the seed. I just need this to be an easy boss and a crystal, and then I'll feel great. A gold-colored pea. Huh. I never looked at it that way. All right, Dark Ring guy, I need you to sit down and draw some peas out for me. I need to see what they look like to you. Always thought the arrow was a tomahawk. I could see that. It's like a cursive P. As someone who has put countless hours into Link to the Past, what room would you consider the hardest room in the game? Overworld tiles included. That's bad. Yeah, I figured. Hey, Trinex. Once I saw the light flicker, I knew it was over. Hardest room in the game. I'd probably have to give it to, some place where I happen to die the most, I guess. I don't know, it's tough because it also kind of depends on your loadout a little bit. Dark rooms are definitely up there. Chain shot room. NMG mindset. NMG mindset. Yeah, Chain Chomps is probably up there. I'd say Chain Chomps and TR is definitely one that's up there. I don't know. Yeah, Death Mountain Overworld with the dead rocks and boulders. Ah, my mitts. Okay. On my Stomp project right now with the Gibdos. I'll try Try that again, Garth. Okay, that's 2 items, I think, or 2 keys. Can't imagine the game wants me to, like, go Mire anytime soon. I guess when I'm done on this route, I could see if it's Ether, and I might dive it. It's not completely out of the question. Okay, so the last 2 items are, in fact, both items. Wow. We'll go see what's on Bumper Ledge, and then we'll head into Village of Outcast and full clear Thieves Town. I think in a map compass shuffle, it's a little bit easier to full clear Thieves Town because you know that there's extra items in there. Guaranteed. Heckin' boulders, man. I do think it's a little bit easier to come up with an idea of the hardest spots in the game if you use an NMG mindset, because it's a little bit, because, you know, with Rando, there's all sorts of different varieties of loadouts you can have that can completely alter which area is hard and which isn't. Okay, that's good. Now I know whether to commit to desert at some point. Stupid Palace of Darkness compass. A little late for that. I will probably just go ahead and beat the boss. And then come back in for the rest, I think. Yeah, because that way... No, that doesn't make sense. If I had the mirror, I would. Because then I can go, then I can just mirror out of Blind Cell or the big chest room when I'm done. But without the mirror, I should just go ahead and do it all in one loop. Yeah, every item in the back is going to be an item, so... Yeah, the Vitreous fight can go wrong very quickly if you just miss space, or, you know, even just, like, one of the eyeballs activates too soon, or it's one of the, like... the middle eyeballs, or no, it's one of the eyeballs on the left. If that one like activates early and runs at you, things can get out of hand pretty quickly. Moldorm is another really hard fight early on. Falling to Moldorm is such a pain in the ass. That and Helma, that is a rough boss fight to try and do swiftly. It's been made a little bit easier because of the whole, you know, spin speed state. Okay, I know I don't need to do this, but I know I've also played, I think it's on a different branch, but I know I've played versions where blind is vanilla and you still have to bomb the hole. Spin speed hammer makes it free. That's really it's a little toxic of you, DT, to be like that. There are people that struggle with it. So saying that it's free is completely undermining other people's challenges with it. It's literally free. Serverless Ganon, literally free. DT Smells, literally free. Alright, what do we got? We got a blind. Ooh, that's nice. Just showered and deodorized. Oh, thank God. That's good to hear. Okay. Alright. Well, I definitely want to check Lumberjack now that that's in play. I don't even know what the best option for this is. Half magic, Burna with Master Sword dashes, I guess. Nah, it's probably not very fast. But it's extremely safe. And it's, you know, kind of satisfying. Easy. Wait, I need to see if what ice is. Ice is a crystal. Okay. Okay. The only thing that you guys missed was $300 in hammer pegs and a heart piece off of the smith. That's it. Yeah, I started recording as soon as I saw people freaking out, and then I looked over and saw that I was dropping frames. Okay, I guess I'll do purple chest and then Mire shed, maybe Mire. So I might go see what the boss of Desert is and go beat it. So now it's a 66% chance that Desert is a pendant. I haven't had my stream drop in a while, so I'm gonna be optimistic, and maybe that's it finally fixing all the broken shit that's been going on lately with my Twitch API. I'm being optimistic. Come on, hookshot or mirror? Heart piece. Double heart piece from the purple. Turn on piggies and we shall see. Piggies are on. The fight is on. Oh, it is Ether. Do I dare dip Mire? Okay, first Piggy's always free. Okay, my options right now are dip Mire or Pyramid Ledge, Catfish. Go ahead and dip Mire. Or Desert Boss. First pig it usually goes. It's the second pig that's questionable. I'm not super about this play, but my options are kind of all bad. I'm gonna guess that Hookshot's probably in here. Hookshot or Mirror. But it might just be like Flippers. Well, Flippers wouldn't do anything for me except let me check the guy under the bridge, which, if that's it, then that would be really unfortunate. Oh, you never know. It could happen. I just think it's funny that it happened, of course, when I'm in a ladder race where, you know, I have to have some completed recording of my stream. But I think the only thing that got cut out was maybe checking hammer pegs. Yeah, I'm just banking on... I need Pyramid Ledge or Catfish to not be the answer. Yeah, the only thing that was missed was the 2 checks, and they were both junk. So you didn't miss nothing. Come on, Mire! Come on! The nice thing is I did pick up the desert map, so if I wanted to go do desert next, I could pop in and see who it is. I'm just hoping I pick up Mirror, and then I can do that a little bit more efficiently. It's okay, you got to see that disappointment when Purple Chest was also nothing of value. This Mire play is looking pretty bad, too. Uh-oh. Aha. Oh, you gotta be quicker than that. Don't make me waste my fairy when I'm right at the end of the dungeon. At least with what I can do. Now, if Samaria just ends up being in here, that would be very silly. This is bust. It was not a bust. It was the expected outcome. Okay, well that's good. That makes that pod play required. That pod dip for Ether to get into Mire, to get Hookshot. Yo, take it easy, DT. Have a good time at work. Stay out of trouble. I need more info. More info, please. Wow. So if you did the fairy hover, you would get to single dip Meyer, which would have been nice. That's the one where you like death warp across the broken bridge. Okay. Still need flippers and mirror, but holy cow, what a loaded set of items. Jesus. I just need an ice rod and then I can beat every boss. So. Scary thing is I could potentially dip TR depending on the medallion. And like depending on where the big key is located. Mirror. I might not need Ice Rod. It depends on if Pod ends up being a crystal or not. So after I beat Hera, if Hera's the last crystal, then I'll know that I might not need Ice Rod. Yet. More to be revealed. But I'm feeling good about my plays. So far, mostly. Yeah, in a case like this, you just want the small key to be locked in the basement. Gonna check it anyway, because I don't like taking that risk. If I had mirror already, then I would probably skip it, but I don't. And if that just happens to be where mirror is, then that's game over, man. I guess the only downside is having to death warp out. I'd probably just walk out instead. Who do we got? Cold Stare? Vanilla? Mothula? Vanilla. Yeah, that counts as a poke. Calm down. Yeah, figured. Figured as much. So we still don't have our info. I could go beat Desert, and then I'll rip that info away from the seed. Yeah, I'm not too happy about this, but what you gonna do? So every dungeon is beatable right now, except for Swamp, and maybe TR, and maybe any dungeon that has another Trinex. There can only be one more, but there doesn't have to be. They could just be the one in Pod. We do have some more maps sitting around. Map is mirror lock, so that's not happening unless this is my mirror, but this is never anything, so I'm not gonna get my hopes up. Let's see. Alright, pigs aren't fixed. Nothing is fixed. It didn't work. Sorry, Lloyd. Was a bus. That Hera was a bus. That was a big waste of time. But, I mean, we got some info, so It was a big waste of time, but it was also kind of necessary. That's gonna break my stream up into two. Or if it's gonna do that, not like this, with the blue greenish background for the like 30 seconds I was down. Alright. Well, see if TR is available or not. I mean, it could be beatable. Kind of depends on the key layout. Oh no, I have a fire rod. It just depends on if it's Trinex or not. Okay. The double ether. I'll go check the items first. So yeah, I mean, the worst thing that could happen is there's something useful at Mimic Cave. I mean, right now, my other options right now is I go back a skull and get the 2 items and then green pendant to turn in. Or I go back and try and beat the boss of Meyer. Or I go see who's at Desert and beat them, and then I'll have all my dungeon info I need. But I'd rather just find that last map that I need instead. There it is. There's the mirror. Okay, well, I just need flippers then. Minimum. Depend on... Well... Okay, we need the ice rod. Alright, we're on an ice rod hunt. Desert is a pendant. We have all of our dungeon info. I need flippers and ice rod for go mode. Not too shabby. Okay, I didn't trust that guy wasn't going to hit me off the platform. I hate when he does that. Yeah, hopefully we find ice rod before we find flippers. Because it'll just reduce the amount of potential, the amount of chances for another Trinex to show up in another dungeon. Yeah, who's here anyway? Argus, okay. Nice fine. Nice. Alright, so this dungeon's full clearable. We'll do that, and then... I'm gonna run over and get that compass that's chilling on the Spectacle Rock, just in case it's one for another dungeon, like Ice Palace. Actually, no, Ice Palace was the first compass that I got. But I'm also probably not gonna go to Ice Palace. Oh, I guess it kind of depends. I could go Ice Palace, but... not if it could be a Flipper's Go mode. I don't really want to waste that time. Yeah, it's kind of a shame that Hera was such a bust. Then again, there's a part of me that's kind of glad that pods of crystal because it means that I'm gonna be in go mode when I get to GT. There's not gonna be any sort of ice rod shenanigans in there. And yeah, well, I was gonna say Big Bomb's out of the picture, but I need to get that ice rod, man. I need my ice rod to show up. Come on, ice rod, where are you? Ice rod, you definitely want to be on Laser Bridge, don't you? I can hear it now. I can sense it. It's where it belongs. I'm still not really, I mean, the Hera play really kind of sunk me a little bit. That pod play felt good when I made it, but then I still need to get the mitts out of Skull to be able to react to it. And then I did Smith Chain, which led to nothing. I don't know, it's hard to skip Smith Chain. I'm just not a skipper. I don't like skipping. As long as Ice Rod shows up first, then this is fine. If it shows up first, then I get to go mode Swamp and Ice, and that would be very fun. I think right now the worst place would be like Desert Boss. That one is kind of... But I mean, if I don't find my next piece of progression soon, my options are going to be finish Pennant Swamp, go to finish Mire, or go to Pennant Desert, so... I did get the mirror, so I have a bunch of mirror checks I can do, but they're kind of a little all spread out all over the place. That's good. Honestly, that's a very nice find. So now I can guarantee I can beat Mire without having to worry about another Trinex showing up. I grabbed that muscle memory, made me grab that magic refill. Still want a compass? I had the compass for Mire and Ice, and Desert, and Skull. I don't know if I have the one for Swamp. I don't have a way of checking, unfortunately. Wait, I do. I don't. So I'm gonna go get that, because if that's for Swamp, and I happen to find Flippers first, I could probably just go quickly check that. Now, the question is, what do I do? What's next? Do I run around and do a bunch of overworld now that I have the mirror? Nice. Well, we'll go beat Mire. We'll go see who's at Mire, and we'll go see who's at Desert. Might as well go do the smart decisions. A second Vidi. That's good. Just takes one duplicate out of the mix. Not very exciting, but... do... I think what I'll do is I'll mirror, go into desert, see who the boss is, and then I'll go do graveyard or checkerboard. I feel like going for desert boss at this time would be a little risky. There is the idea that people did it earlier in the seed. Whilst looking for, you know, maybe they went there instead of going to Eastern. So it's a question of, do I want to look for my go mode items in an earlier sphere, or do I want to look for it in a later sphere? Do I want to push the advantage, assuming that my opponents did desert boss and go do other stuff that I just unlocked? Generally, in this situation, I would much rather go do stuff that I've just unlocked. So anything, pretty much anything mirror locked. But, I mean, it could also mean go do back a skull, go get green pendant. But how do I want to route Dark World? I have silvers. I should just use those, but... Well, now I have to, because I goofed it. Now I must. Alright, Ice Rod. Oh. I wasn't counting. I was not counting. Okay, alright. Okay, I want to see what we got in here. Cold Stare. I did also just unlock that with that mountain, so that is kind of part of the same group of enemies, kind of, or group of checks. Hookshot to Samaria Fire Rod. I'm just gonna go do it. The fact that you couldn't do it earlier, I think, makes this a little bit more of a valuable play. And it's not gonna take that long. It's pretty quick. But then what's next? What do I want to do next? I guess next would be K45, Bombos Tablet. King's Tomb, Graveyard Ledge. Or if I need to go backwards and do, like, Pyramid Ledge Catfish. I sure hope not. I think I'd rather go do Back of Skull next. I hate doing all these pendant dungeons, but... The nice thing is, I'll kill the boss and just... If it's a good item, I'll grab it. If it's a good item, I'll grab it. Otherwise, I'm just gonna save and go out. Not what I wanted. gonna do a little overworld, and then I guess we'll go to Skullwoods. I hate it because a part of me is like, just go sequence break Ice Palace and look for the ice right there, but that would be a much better play if Swamp was a pendant and I could skip the flippers. That's a terrible play if you need flippers anyway. Boy, I sure hope this doesn't crash like yesterday. Hey, flippers. Uh-oh. Okay. Ice Rod Go mode? Baby, my favorite. Come on, Ice Rod. That's $20. Okay, I need to check this real quick. Because if Ice Rod is just right here, then I can go mode the rest of my crystal dungeons. And this was information I could have had at the beginning of the seed. Okay. Well, now the tough thing is, do I just go ice after this, or do I still do, like, Big Bomb? Let's see what the boss is here. No, just a Lamb Wallace. I need to see more duplicates so I can rule out a second Trinex. I feel good about the Bombos play. But it depends. I need Ice Rod to be flipper locked. Because if Ice Rod is like elsewhere and I full clear all the flipper stuff, then I'm having a bad time. So, Ice Rod, I need you to just be in here. You don't even have to be left side swamp. Just be in here. Please, do it for me. Your old pal Willard. I find it interesting that people tend to skip this key, but then they get the one that's right at the end of the dungeon, which honestly, I find that one to be more annoying to get because you have to swim against the current. And it usually allows those little water skater bugs a chance to set up so that you can't avoid them. Ice Rod Go mode, my favorite. Yeah, I would assume so, though, because that's why most people do that over what I do. hate this. I think I gotta skip everything. I gotta make up for... Oh, but because I didn't do left side. I'll go ahead and grab this anyway. Yeah, I guess that is slightly faster because there's no screen transitions. Skipping the 2 items, I guess. Which, by saying I'm gonna do that, I just put the ice rod there. I guarantee it. It's all over. Kind of a crapshoot, because if you manage to find Ice Rod first, then you just probably win. It's so much time save, not having to do, you know, just skipping stuff in the dungeons. Well, hopefully Ice Palace gives me a nice key layout. I guess if I don't find it in here, then I'll go do Big Bomb up to Graveyard Ledge King's Tomb, I guess. I don't know. Just give it to me, game. Don't make me have to think. Just give me that damn Ice Rod. Alright. It did give me a nice key layout, so that's good. No Ice Rod though. That sucks. Okay, there's still another key. This is a 50-50, I think. Maybe it's 2 keys. I don't remember. I don't feel too bad about Hera. I mean, Hera Basement, that one sucks, but I didn't have the mirror, so... I didn't have the mirror yet. And I didn't have the Hera info, so I didn't know if it was a pendant or not. Going back for Desert Boss was kind of... I think because it was a cold stare, if it had been like a earlier boss or something, I probably would have skipped it, but because it was locked behind all that stuff up on the mountain, I was like, oh, this is a little bit later in the siege, so it's gotta have something good, maybe. I never checked what boss this was. Oh, thank God. Thank God. If you were a Trinex, I'd be very sad. only seen one duplicate so far. We still have Skullwoods and the 3 bosses in GT. Okay, thank God. All right. Skip left side. Skip quite a bit of mirror-locked overworld. Okay, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good again. Go to bailout. It's just funny that this is... If I had just... I feel like if I had sequence broke ice early, it would have been a weird play. It reminds me of the last time I was at Speed Gaming Live when it was a pendant swamp but crystal ice. And I predicted correctly that the flippers were going to be in TR. And I'm like, okay, flippers in TR, put Ice Rod in Ice Palace. Not Swamp. And of course it was in Swamp, and I lost because of that. Because my opponent went up and did TR before even doing a completely beatable Crystal Mire. And then, you know, because of that, I ended up losing even more time because I full cleared a Ice Palace that they got to go mode. But, like, that's the instance. Like, man, come on. Just put it right there. I would have definitely sequence broken Ice Palace sooner if Swamp was a pendant. Because it wasn't, then I would have preferred to have the opportunity to go mode it if flippers were my go mode. Alright, well, I'm feeling better because of the left side swamp skip got me some time back. It made up a little bit of time for Hera Tile Room and Desert Boss, maybe. Who knows? Maybe somebody went Desert over Eastern early? Oh, well then, if they did, they wouldn't have had the lamp to actually see, to go beyond the back. And, you know, for a mode like this, I only got bamboozled by the boss once, so that's good. No backdoor stretch on you. Yeah, I feel like the only big time sinks I had was Hera Basement. I think clearing Hera was fine, but Hera Basement was stinky. Desert Boss and Smith Chain. I guess Spike Cave too, but I did that so early that I don't think it really mattered that much. The good things that I did was, you know, somebody in this race definitely could have skipped Back of Thieves. So they've been working without half magic or tempered sword. So we got to keep an eye out for that gold sword and hope it doesn't show up on the path in GT. And I made the right choice with my mirror and got Bombos flippers very quickly. And then checked K45. So I did skip Pyramid Ledge, Catfish, Graveyard Ledge, King's Tomb, and I never did Big Bomb, so hopefully that adds up. Now I just gotta route like a champ in GT and save a bunch of time. It's going all right, DM. It's been an interesting seed. Go mode Ice Rod, you know, the usual. The good thing is, unless somebody did sequence break Ice Palace before getting flippers for some reason, you know, maybe they did it because I don't remember where the Ice Palace map was, but I mean, they could have skipped it and they I don't know. I feel like you'd be even less likely to sequence break Ice Palace if you didn't know that was a crystal. But yeah, I feel like majority of people in this race, all 4 of us, probably had Ice Rod Go mode. Flipper Go mode with Flippers at Bombo's tablet is so mean. It's so stinky. No, they don't have... There's no any key for this. I personally don't think an any key would work. I think a better idea would be to make it so that the boss key per dungeon would work as a individual dungeon any key, maybe. I think that could maybe work. Mushroom? Okay, obviously our goal is to skip Ice Trinex if possible. There's still 2 more duplicates, and we still haven't seen Mothula, I think. I think that's the only boss we haven't seen yet. We get Bombos and Ether work on Trinex. That'd be pretty nice. At least Ether. Bombos wouldn't really make too sense since you generally need the Fire Rod to get through TR in certain settings. But Ether over Ice Rod would be nice. Because I sure do hate Ice Rod Go mode seeds. Hey, like this one. That's not what I did not want to see that gold sword at all. Gross. So I guess if we do get an Ice Trinex, a required Ice Trinex, I'll have gold sword to make it even easier. Well, hey, if someone did skip the sword in the back of Thieves and they did hope to full left, then they might be rocking MS right now. Net and a gold sword? What a catch! I want to quit. With Boss Shuffle, I feel like people tend to route GT a specific way. Because you want to avoid Ice Trinex at all costs. So being a little bit more thorough in the front half. But I think even with that, people still tend to go Hope first. And then if there's a key, they'll go right. No, Tam, not that. Not Lenny. Alright, I'm ready for my Helmasar King at Molern 2, the dream. Second Trinex? No. Mothula. And maybe we'll just get double Mothula up here. Well, hey, thanks everybody for watching. I hope you did enjoy the stream. It was nice doing something a little different with the Minish Cap randomizer. Don't forget, I will be not streaming tomorrow. But how about this weekend? I'll make sure to get Skyward Sword working. So we can do that. Otherwise, I might do another combo rando because I have my front page spot on Monday, and I could always use more combo rando practice. I don't need none. I'm skipping everything. Rando. Skyward Sword rando. Cold Stare. Sure. A Dumbathon incentive, and I tried doing it back in October, but I needed more batteries. My batteries were low, and it kept on not working. So I got some batteries like a month ago. Just haven't gotten around to trying it out. Minish. Triple. Oh, I was ready too. 3, 2, 1. Start. Yeah, enjoy your day off tomorrow from Willard stream. I might be on Willard Games with some Lethal Company for the multi-world. My Oracle of Ages target practice is paying off. I feel like they have tried randomizing Aga and Ganon, but I feel like the fights are very specific. And I feel like everything breaks when you try and do that. Yeah, I wanted to get rechargeable batteries with a battery recharger. Then I just got some regular ones for now. Gotta invest. I'm guessing randomize them in the same sense of like a boss shuffle. That was almost bad. Then it was good. GG's. Need more overworld Ganons. That'd be funny. Dot done. A perfect timing. What's up, Emma? I got first. Yo, I got first, and I sniped someone by 10 seconds. Let's go. Yes. Yes. How does it feel? I've been sniped the last few times, so I needed this. I needed this.